Ever since Lil Rod filed a 75-page lawsuit against Diddy, his secrets have been spilling out like roaches in the cupboard. Jaguar Wright is ready to spill, and this time she's spilling all the nitty-gritty details. We've often heard tales of how Jay-Z is involved in a lot of shady dealings with Diddy, but it turns out that Diddy has another accomplice, and it's Cuba Gooding. Shocking, right? I know. I guess even Gooding has a not-so-good side to his character. So first off, we were hit with news on how Rodney made some jaw-dropping accusations against Diddy, and guess how much he's asking for? A whopping $30 million. But that's the least of our concerns, cause if Diddy's bling bling cost half as much as they look, they're probably just as expensive as we think they are. Anyway, Mr. Jones claims that he played the role of Diddy's side chick, but let's just go with his traveling partner. But anyway, they were chilling on Diddy's yacht while working on some cool new music for Diddy's 2023 album. But it turns out that they weren't just making music, they were making some low-key moves that you sure don't want to know about. As time passed, Rodney was struck by how absurd Diddy's inner circle was. So it turns out Diddy was invested in some shady business while filling up on the ladies in less than appropriate ways. And to make matters worse, most of these ladies were either drunk or heavily drugged up whenever Diddy was engaging with them. Rodney even revealed that Diddy once spiked up his drink and tried to make moves on him, but whenever he complained to Diddy's head of staff, he uttered something along the lines of the thing. But that's just a dumb excuse that makes it sound like Diddy can get away with anything he pleases. But Lil Rod ain't throwing shade at Diddy alone. Oh no, he's pointing fingers at the whole crew, from heavy hitters in the music game like Universal Music Group CEO to Diddy's right-hand woman and even his own son Justin. They're all named in the lawsuit, and when Lil Rod tried to speak up, he claimed he was shut down with a dismissive, "You know Sean will be Sean," from Kobe's chief of staff. You want to know who else gets caught up in all this drama, right? It's none other than claiming she went so far as to accuse Young Miami's cousin of being there with him at Diddy's Miami mansion for some fun hangout. At the beginning of the case, Diddy was a frightened person who was desperately seeking an just reward. He shows no signs of slowing down. The plot thickens now because Rodney also brought up Gooding's name, diverting attention from himself to Diddy. Now, we don't know the full details of the 75-page lawsuit, but we're sure it's going to be juicy. In the little parts that were leaked, the public revealed that Gooding groped and fondled Mr. Jones's legs, his upper inner thighs, and some other PG-related places. Gooding persisted until Jones pushed him off after he turned down his advances. In light of his recent guilty plea for assault and other claims, let us briefly explore the ups and downs of Cuba Gooding Jr.'s Hollywood career. No, his tale is everything but a conventional Hollywood fairy tale. It's true that famous people in Hollywood hurt his reputation, but let's not forget that Gooding Jr. also contributed to the negative downturn of his acting career. Gooding had a prolific acting career in the late 90s, appearing in critically acclaimed films and television shows and even winning an Oscar for his work. However, his reputation took a hit and he was accused of sexually assaulting multiple women. But that's not all. In June 2029, he was also involved in a bar brawl in New York City. Prosecutors revealed claims made by 14 women across the United States as far back as 2011, which worsened the situation. This isn't the first time Gooding has been accused of sexual assault. Just recently, he admitted that he had touched a woman against her will in 2018. In 2014, he also reached a settlement with a woman who had sued him for raping her twice in 2013. The two women sued him in the same year. In the meantime, Diddy's lawyer, Sean Hawley, has denied Jones's claims about Diddy, calling Jones nothing more than a liar who shamelessly filed a $30 million lawsuit in a bid to make money that he didn't work for. And while this might be true to an extent, it doesn't change the fact that Diddy has his own problems that need fixing. Diddy's in some serious hot water this time, and the feds are coming for him in a real big way. The recent raid on his house by the federal government. Just recently, federal agents raided Diddy's Beverly Hills estate while taking their sweet time to search through this mansion. Authorities from Homeland Security are also in the loop with police on the site and helicopters hovering overhead. But the crazy thing about all of these is that while you would expect Diddy and Cuba to be thinking over their sins and how many more years they're gonna have to spend in jail, they're busy enjoying their lives. Diddy's children were handcuffed for crimes they didn't even commit, but Diddy himself wasn't even physically present. Word on the street is that he's kicking back in Miami as the whole drama plays out. To top it off, Cuba Gooding Jr. was seen basking in the Florida sun while FBI investigations are ongoing. The timing couldn't be more unusual, what with his supposed link to Diddy and all. According to the federal government, Diddy is not under arrest or suspicion of any wrongdoing, and he appears to be handling everything with grace. The strange connection between the two doesn't end there either. Jaguar Wright Jr. even brought up the photo of Lil Rod and Cuba embracing in the studio, which he said looked like something was going on between them. Speaking of Diddy's numerous accomplices, guess who else might be joining Gooding and Diddy in jail? It's none other than Jay-Z himself. The same Jay-Z? The king of Hollywood? Insane, right? According to the latest news from the FBI, a highly secret and scandalous video of Jay-Z and Beyonce at Diddy's party during one of Diddy's infamous private party just got leaked, and very soon it'll be out for the general public to watch. Who would have thought that Jay-Z might actually be involved in sex trafficking, but that's another gist for another day. The shocking news has sent shockwaves throughout the whole year. There are rumors that Homeland Security recently raided Diddy's homes and found some strange things, such as revealing videos of other famous people doing inappropriate things. A lot of people think that Diddy leaked the video on purpose to get back at the Carters for allegedly staying quiet during his legal battles. This would show how determined he is to hurt their image. Since Cassie went to court against Diddy in November, things have gotten so bad that it's hard to believe. The latest raids by Homeland Security on Diddy's properties have brought things to a head. The fact that electronic devices were taken during the operation shows that police were looking for specific proof, which shows how careful they are. But as always, Diddy's lawyers are here to back him up and claiming that the cops are simply trying to ruin his image. But why would anyone want to ruin his image when they would not be benefiting from it in any way? And let's not forget the troubling lawsuit that Cassie filed against Diddy. She revealed a lot about her relationship with Diddy, which painted a picture of power struggles, emotional suffering, and an overwhelming sense of loss. Cassie took Diddy to court in New York, where she made some very devastating claims against him, such as how Diddy watched as she was being raped by some of his men while Diddy watched. She also claimed that she had been beaten and drugged by him. This will probably come as a surprise to most people. I mean, why would any man in his right senses ask some other men to sleep with his own girlfriend? Especially if he truly loves her. Diddy's attorney defended him again by revealing that Cassie was just interested in Diddy's money. If she failed to get her outrageous demand of $30 million, she threatened to publish a tell-all book in which she would reveal everything. I mean, it's pretty obvious that Diddy's team would have reached out to Cassie to try and just shut her up, but Cassie's legal team is firm on their stance that Cassie rejected a substantial sum from Diddy to stay silent. But it turns out that Diddy has racked up quite a bit of a reputation for drugging people and forcing them to take sex education lessons from sex workers. Jones claimed that he was forced into working in Diddy's restroom while Diddy undressed behind glass doors. Additionally, Rodney Jones claims that in order to please Diddy, he was forced into approaching sex workers and engaging in sexual acts with them. Jones also said that Combs made him watch one time as he showed off his guns and bragged about killing people and getting away with it. Jones says that Combs told him that he set up a shooting at a New York City bar in 1999 with the rapper Shine, whose real name is Jamal Barrow. The jury found Combs not guilty of having a gun and taking bribes in connection with that event. Barrow, on the other hand, was given a 10-year prison sentence. Jones revealed that he was scared of Combs and felt he couldn't say no to him or tell the police of his true character. And heck, one could hardly blame him. I'd be scared myself. One thing Diddy is good at is showing off how he's got connections everywhere, both in the music industry and the FBI. This makes it easier for him to get away with almost any crime. And you won't believe this. Diddy told Jones to record him constantly and even took Jones's phone more than once to record himself. Could you imagine his galls? He was literally not scared of being exposed to the police. Rodney Jones eventually revealed that this is why he has hundreds of hours of video and audio recordings of Combs, his staff, and his guests doing serious illegal activity. He also talked about how Diddy once spiked his drinks only for him to wake up naked, dizzy, and lost in Combs' bed with 2 sex workers. Diddy's case is like a hornet's nest that just keeps revealing more dangerous and shocking sides to it. But what do y'all think? Which of Diddy's secret accomplices do you think is getting some jail time? Whoever it is, let's keep our fingers crossed and make sure to hit the bell and subscribe icon for instant updates on new videos. Also, click the like button if you enjoyed this video. Have a great day, and thank you all so much for watching this video.